my garden. I have not done a garden update for a while, and seeing as it's coming to the end of the garden season, more or less, because there are a lot of plants that will not survive the winter, a lot of plants that will not be able to shine and as bright as these peppers. I think my thing needs to lighten up a bit. Hold on. Yeah, I just had to put the lights on here. So yes, so good morning. I said afternoon. Good afternoon to you guys. Well, listen, I love my gardening, and I've been out here this morning. I thought I wasn't gonna do any live about the garden because it might be boring to a lot of people, but somebody might learn something. And I just want to put it out there that whatever you do, don't hold back. Don't hold back your analogy on your plants. Don't hold back on giving that, what should I say now, that extra thoughts on whatever you're doing, because somebody might just benefit from it. Because if you start to think negative, it feeds into your whole ether. And basically that's what I thought, no, I'm coming out here to have a chat and talk to you about how the garden is doing. You can see I'm going to go around and show you, but let me give you a few tips. A few tips right in the winter. Here we're in London, because everybody knows me there England. But me there, I go like me. Me have a garden, I go like Jamaica. You understand what I'm saying to you? But they are plant up and a grow the up or something them like say a Jamaica me there. But of course, hi Errol morning. You know what? You come across my mind, but nevertheless, listen. Right. Yes, so what I was just about to go to the allotment to pick up some stuff, you know, and I thought, well, I just came in and I was just sweeping up. Seriously, I was just sweeping up the garden. See the broom over there, so I just there sweep up. Me there I sweep up the garden and I get the leaves them intact and everything. And I thought, let me come and share a few things to people, to anybody who come across this, because you know what, someone will learn something. And I just listened to my friend Vero, and she has some good thoughts. And you know what? Kudos to you, Vera. You've been there from the start. And I thought, why not? Let me come and show you. But guys, listen, in the winter here in London, you need to protect your plants. There are plants that will not come back, and those are annuals. Plants that make no sense try for whole. Hi Stephen, good afternoon. What's up? Long time, long time. You crossed my mind. But so Chubby now come on up and come dip down and go under and skin out and do all them kind of something there. Me not see no old people over here. But me I give good advice and talk, or me I get on my garden and little thing. But nevertheless, we're more than one is gathered. I appreciate. Yeah, so in London, we have to protect our plants. And one of the things that I did is anybody who have a plant that they really want to bring back next year. Those are the perennials, right? You have the annuals that will just grow fruit and dead. You have the perennials that will come back, including like your chocho. Don't worry about the callaloo. The callaloo will reseed and come back next year. A lot of people will want to put their peppers and bring them inside. Bad thing to me, because and I've seen it even last week. I saw it where people bring their peppers inside, unless you have a conservatory that will give you the sun, give you the light. And yes, my friend Aunt Mirrell, I'll be bringing my mint down. I'm gonna show you that as well. So yes, so I should go and get it now, so you can see. Don't move, because that was a plan, to bring it out and show you. And there is Spice. Right, because a lot of plants harbor a lot of insects, and you don't want that. So I need my microphone in it, right? Okay. Yeah, so a lot of plants that you can bring inside that will not be affected by the flies and the insects is like your broadleaf mint. You see this one? This is my broadleaf mint. And you know this is good for your soups, your marination, meaning that you can use it to blend up for your green season and your barbecue season and your jerk season. Grow this inside, and it is so easy to catch. You can just stick it in a little glass with water, and you have a big plant. So these are one of the plants that you can take inside and not worry about the insects. But the peppers, a lot of people want to secure their pepper plants, and I'm going to show you. So instead of me standing up and talking, I want to have that integration. Let me turn around the camera. Right. So a lot of people want to protect their peppers, yeah? And what they do, they bring them inside. But what happened is that if you notice that England don't make for a lot of things. So sometimes you just have to be the loss of a lot of stuff. So here are my Armageddon peppers, and these peppers, oh my God, me I keep them here for myself, Me nah take a whole of them and put on the sauce. Me I tell you. Some of them will go in the pepper sauce, but you have to keep them because they smell so nice, like they are Scotch bonnet. So if you can, then that's fine. If you can put up with the flies and all the insects, that because what it is when you're bringing overwintering your pepper plants, you need to cut it back, and when you take the plant out, you have to wash the roots. So you're gonna take everything off. It's a lot of work, if you start your passion, don't worry, do it, because at least, and I don't think the peppers then come back as beautiful and bountiful as when they plant from seeds and start to grow up. So these are all my peppers. This is winter, This is winter. And I thought, let me just show you guys how my garden is getting on in the winter. So these are a few peppers. Some won't make it because it's very late. You have the colorless seeds that they're radiant, they're red, they're beautiful. And if I do this, you'll see you see some seeds in my hand. Hold on. Right, you see some seeds in my hand. You see those? Those are the colorless seeds. So what I will do, I'll dry some, but you can't dry everything, you know what I mean? You can't have everything. So it fall out of my hand. They will come back next year. So they will fall in the ground and reseed. So those are the cow tongue color. I'm leaving them to see if it will seed, but it doesn't look like it's going to because it's been late this year. So, right, okay. And I have been inundated with the squirrels digging out my scallion. So the scallion will go through the winter. So don't worry too much about your scallion. The scallion, the garlic, the onions, they will go through the winter. You don't have to worry about them. And if you notice that I have just stick a few scallion. This is the spring onion from London. These are the red root. If you see the red root, and you plant one and it will multiply into loads of scallions. So come next year, they will look vibrant and ready, to use in your seasoning. And look out for these creatures, the snails. So yes, more colorless seeds, and these are the chilies. These are some firecracker chilies. So the winter is coming, but you can see that everything was late, and they're ripening up, and it's time to pick them, but I haven't picked them yet. I thought I'd just leave them and let them mature a little bit longer. So that one is the look, and then you find that isn't my nails matching with the peppers? Can you imagine? My nail and the pepper match up. So you have the Trinidad scorpion. So these are the scorpions. They're ripe yellow. See, so I've left them on the trees so they can ripen up. And sooner or later, here will become desolate and be empty, and I will have to turn the ground over. So this is this is the reaper. This is the one with the sting in the tail. Look at that one. So it's not getting enough sunshine, but they are ripening. It's really, the garden are still looking. These are some other chilies, one of my favorite yellow ones. But as I said, it was late. These are some more red chilies. They're hot. Last night I tried them, and they were really hot. But surprisingly, guys, I remember when I planted, Vera was there when I was planting all these peppers, but I could not have remembered that I planted a chocolate one, and there it is. There is the chocolate pepper. It smell good, but im deceiving, Im a sticking on your side, and feel it till you hear them say them put garlic on certain things, and feel it till when it affect you so bad. Well, this pepper, try tasting it, and believe you me, watch the snails. And I don't understand how these snails look there. How look there. They eat the peppers, They eat the peppers. So this is another reaper tree. Hold on, look. That's another reaper, you see? But they eat, I mean, they have a tolerance for the peppers. You and I won't be able to just eat the peppers like that, but they do. So, yes, you see, peppers are ripening. Hi, Spice. Don't trouble my mint. Come here, look. Say hello to Vera. Don't look at my mint. Look at her. Look at my girl. Right. So, yes, as I move along, Yes, as I move along, there is the red callaloo. So I have planted up a lot of callaloo this year. I will have to go back to the drawing board to see how I venture into next year, how I organize this bedding, because it has to be peppers, peppers, peppers. And yes, the Scotch bonnet is here on Clear. The Scotch bonnet come from Clear. I don't know, watch my hand. My hand white is coming there wash up. You see, that's the Scotchy. Wanna see the Scotch bonnet? Right. So you see, so when people talk about Scotch bonnet pepper, let me hold it and show you. A lot of people go to the market and they buy peppers, yeah? And, oh, it fall off. It fall off. May break him. Well, this might go in a something today. Right, hold on. This might the let me clean off the lens. This might have to go in a soup or something. This is from Clay's Culinary Adventure. So yes, a lot of people talk about Scotch bonnet pepper and then buy every pepper and call it Scotch bonnet. It's not. So look, there's more peppers on here as well. So I have a lot of pickings to do, a lot of pickings. You see them? They're pretty, not true. Look how they're pretty. So this is what my garden gives me. And it could have given me more if we had good weather. And over here is another. Right, the camera going too close. So yes, so far all along here is all about my peppers, and they're doing right. This is one of these ones that you get, those long like the Italian peppers. Yes, so most of those goes into my pepper sauce, most of the chilies. Right, I think the peppers, there's another one here, another pepper here. So yeah, I did cut one and use it in my thing. More firecrackers. I think that's it for peppers. So, I mean, as I said, to really and truly bring your pepper to life for next year, you have to go through the whole performance of cutting it back, washing the roots and planting it, and doing all those kind of stuff to kind of keep it till next year. To be honest, by the time you plant two seeds or you get some plants, it's all right. So I don't bother with the greed, because to me, I think that's a greed. You don't want to let go of anything. Start afresh. So plant up your seeds, save your seeds, and just plant your peppers. See another one here. Just plant up your right. You notice the aubergine and the gully bean leaves are the same because they are the family, You see that? It's the same family. And I have the horn melon over here. I have reaped one and I left one, so I'll pick that one later. But everything is dried up. The garden, you can see, it's a total, coming up to a total mess. But the squirrels and the snails, they went for all my stuff. So the aubergine never get to you never get to the table. What says to get to the mouth? There's a little one. Oh, that one a little and cutie. Look there. What see? Somebody gone with that already. So there's no luck. There is no luck at all. And the bitter melon, they're all here, but they're not surviving the winter. This is comfrey. So the comfrey will come back next year. Don't worry about the comfrey. There's strawberries still here, and the snails are still getting at them. Strawberries, there's strawberries. Strawberries, they look after themselves as well. Also, guys, you know about castor oil. Everybody wanted to have castor oil in their cupboard because either it good for your hair, it good for rub some pain and them say yes, warm it up and you take a spoonful of castor oil and it help you to clean your system, and it is growing here. So there's evidence that castor oil grows right in London. So this is an oil nut tree. So if you want to know what this oil nut tree, you can look it up as well. So these are the dry ones, and the squirrels will get them. Yeah, and there's a green one there. So I will pick that one, pick them off and keep them. See if I pick it off, no, you're not going to see us try and I'll pick that one. Right, and I'll show you the seeds after. And it's still trying to blossom. Can you see? Still trying to blossom. So these two trees were in a pot, and I took them out of the pot and put them in the ground. And they're doing fine. So I think that's it for peppers. I'm not going to be here long. I thought I'd just show you what's is popping in the garden, what is going on. It is still looking okay because the peppers are radiant in colors, they're vibrant, they're still hot and spicy, and they're still growing, obviously. And my mint, have a look. So the mint, the mint here is doing fine. It's inside. I am planning to take it to Aunt Mirel because she has a conservatory that can keep it. So definitely, but it's green and pretty. It's growing, but it needs sunshine. And in her conservatory, it will get the light, it will grow. So this is going to go somewhere. So that is what you're looking at is the Jamaica peppermint, the real peppermint. And a lot of people are jealous right now because they want a plant. So, let me lift it up and put it up here. Oh, yes. And leaf for life is another thing as well. So that will go inside. You see the leaf for life, all these things, are medicinal. And I'll be doing a lot of thing about medicine and benefits and all of those kind of stuff where, as you see how easy, look at the plant. The leaves can just fall and look, let me show you how wonderful nature is. These peppers can stay right there. Hold on. How wonderful nature is. It is so, so, so wonderful. You just wonder sometimes, right? So this leaf, look, has fallen off. You notice that? And what it's done, it's started growing. And look, it is so clever. It's grown and it's pushed out young babies. Imagine that. You see that? It's grown. The leaves grown and it's pushed out young babies. So that's the Jamaica leaf for life plant. That is another good medicinal thing. And your broadleaf mint. So anyway, before I finish, as I was saying to you, let me put this up here and talk to you about. I'm not going to be long. Hold on. I am not intending to spend hours here. Seriously, no. So what I've done, I'm going to show you. Probably I should point the camera over here, so not you, so you can see what me do. So hi to everybody. Good morning, good afternoon. Your girl here love her gardening. She can't sit down and keep herself quiet. When she has suffer in a pain, she can't sit down. Well, this bag of leaf, you see how they're clean because I literally was there when the guy was picking them up. Just as they come off of the tree, they pick them up. So I'm going to keep this in the shed to keep it dry. And as soon as my children need more, I will definitely add more to it. But I have gone and got that. So I implore everyone who has a plant that they want to come back next year is to secure it. get some I think clush. If you notice, let me see if I can bring this clush right. This oh, this is a clush. This is what they call a clush. It's warm. It keep your plants warm. So I have a few. Watch spice. I have a few of them, right? Whole heap of them. That's why I used to cover up my chocho when it got cold there. So very good. And they're not expensive. So if you buy one that is how many 15 meters or something like that, you'll be able to cover your plants depending on what you have. So I intend to I'll put it back over there. I intend to use the leaves to cover the chocho, which I already done. I have gone and covered my chocho. If I bring the camera over, you can see. So what I've done, this is my chocho plant. I'm not gonna go and show you my chocho because that is part of my. So what I've done, so I've used a cloche, and I throw a lot of leaves right around. So hold on. So you see the leaves. So as soon as the chocho is finished, I'm going to cut it back and then put a plastic over it so it doesn't, I mean, it might sweat, but it won't be saturated with water. So what I've done is, look, I've wrapped it right around. You notice the clutch. This is an old clutch. So I've gone right round the base of the chocho plant because it's in a container, so it makes it easier for me to do that. And I've covered it up. I just piled the leaves in there, and look, I just pile. So once you put that inside there, I can put more because leaves it's free. You know, I have to worry about them. But guys, hold on. You can see what I'm doing. Oh. You know what, this thing, right, I think that might be better. Right, so here I have. So what I'll do, I take out the leaves and I chuck it on top. I may have to sweep up when I finish. So you see that? And I learned, guys, I learned that only the surface of the earth is cold. I never knew that. I never knew that. So that's why we have to cover. They say when you go deeper, it's warmer. Me never know that. So that's why you see when people do composting, the top is, when you take the top layer off, you notice the heat coming from under the bottom. So this is what will happen. The roots of my chocho will keep warm. So you see how I've topped it up? So get your leaves, guys, and top up your chocho or whatever you have to keep until next year. That's it. So that's one tip for you. So here is my, hold on. Right. So you might wonder why, what's she going with over this chocho so? You know, how is she going to make it something grow back and come back? No. Look, when you have something will look like this, when you have something looking like this, that everybody right now is so envious of, it's like, what? Oh, you grew that? Me want one. You know how many people want my chocho? Literally, don't take me, don't give me a talk about people want me chocho. Don't, I'm not being naughty, but yeah, you know what people want them chocho, yeah? People want them, you know. So, you see what I'm trying to say to you? Look, you see what? Look, let me see if it's a snail. A snail that? Jesus, I'm missing now. But look, there's little flies. So yes. So I hoping, guys, you remember when I speak to you next year. If life's here and we're still here, God will keep us till next year. You know, just pray that we are still here. And there's a green one, but it's late because the whole concept, what I did was planted the green and the white together. You notice that? So I wanted that color. So when it's all fully loaded, you just see the green and the white. So hopefully they both come back next year. And look, this one is fused at the head. You know, chocho is good for you, you know. It's good for blood pressure. You can use it in anything, meat kind, juice it up with any orange, not orange, what we chocho and like pineapple and something like that, just to get away with it. And it, you can eat it raw. It tastes like a pear. It tastes like an apple. It, and it's just amazing. And well done to Vi. Her white chocho has just started growing, bearing. And what you'll find up till the winter, you still have young ones coming through. Because have a look, that is a young one with four. Guys, this is four chochos coming through, you know, and the bees has pollinated them. The bees has pollinated these four girls. Aren't they pretty? They're beautiful. So why wouldn't I go to the end of the earth to protect this, so it can come back next year? So yes, there's still young ones. They're pushing out young ones. If you look, there's a young green one here. And you may ask, what is the mesh around it to protect the snails from biting into the children? Because that's what they do, you know. They bite up your something. Let me see. There's some other young ones here. They, and the tree is so full of I don't know what to say. Let me hold on, let me share this. As I just shared my thing, I forgot to share it, but hopefully someone will look through. Yes, it is still, it is so full of goodness. Because I like threw all the goodness from the kitchen, and I use the molasses, remember, the chicken pellets. There's still blossoms. If you look, there's still blossoms coming through here. Lots of blossom. Look, young fruits, you know. There's another, look at that. Look, that's another white one. You see that? That's another one. Look how, isn't it beautiful? So fingers are crossed. So guys, I thought, and I, when you're interested in planting chochos, you have to be careful when you buy the ones from the shop. I did that this year just for test, and they don't come. They will grow and grow. This one was all over the harbor, and I cut it back, and I have cut it back to see if it will come back next year and bear. But look, there is not even a sign of a flower. These nothing. You don't even see nothing. Look there. You can't even see nothing. Let me break it off. Nothing, you know. You're not seeing nothing. Nothing to suggest that, okay, I am growing. And your cabbages also, guys, your cabbages, if you keep them, they will come back next year as well. So there's a lot of things that will come back next year that you don't have to worry about. So the garden is in a total mess at the moment. So ignore all the rubbish, because that's a farmer's yard, you know. And last but not least, the bigger tree, the big nut tree is here. Let me step back and show you. Can you imagine? This is London. This is Great Britain. This is South London. And we have oil nut growing here. So over the years, I guess the climate has changed, and therefore oil nut, castor oil is growing here. See it there? Me not tell no lie. See it there? Let me move the leaves up out of your way so you can see. Say it a blossom. And if we get another month of mild weather, we will have young oil nuts on the tree. But yes, this is an oil nut tree that makes castor oil, and castor oil has a lot of different benefits. You know that? So, and it is let's say you have to be careful because it's poisonous or something like that. So you have to be careful. But yes, so anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you. Have a great Saturday, you know, a great weekend. And obviously, I may come back later, see how I feel. But yes, this is a twin chocho. See, that's a twin one. You can see that's a twin one, right? And if you notice that the snails, them they dig up in this one, you know. But me I keep that one there for plant. You notice how they dig up in there? Look. Look how them dig up in the chocho. Them wicked, you see. Them are sitting there, but see, Errol and Via, Ebony and Ivory, they're doing well. So, and I understand that these white chochos, they take long to get fit. You understand? So even though they look big, the seeds inside may not even be ready yet. So every day may come out and I look if nothing start to come through yet. But yeah, so yes, I am one proud mama of these white girls. You know, what can I say? And on my peppers. So let me say, listen, if anybody wants to grow anything, don't let nothing stop you. You know, if you want to grow your peppers, you want to grow callaloo, you want to grow scallion, onion, just go for it. Just have a little pot. And once you have a little pot, it's like having a business and you start a business and you're thinking, oh my God, the business now grow. But when you take off and people start to discover your business and you start to make money and you're thinking, wow, I never give up. So don't give up, guys. Push on, push on, push on, you know. This is my passion. This is what I love. I love peppers, and then from my peppers I have sauce. And let me big up Cornfields Bakery who sell my sauce. And big up to everybody who contribute to my sauce. So I'm gonna go now. I just decided to do half an hour here, and what a better way to go than to stand under my chocho tree, which is my baby, and to say goodbye. We'll come back and talk again. I hope let's see how I have to be careful because we might just broke it off, innit? I mean, I want to break it, so, innit? Hey. So, wow, it's in it. Look how beautiful that is. That is pretty, isn't it? That is one beautiful girl. So yeah, man, take care. Have a good weekend. Continue doing your housework. Whether you cook soup, you clean up. Me done already. Me go up on the road there now, and we'll talk later. So enjoy. Thanks to everybody who has participated in this. Stephen, we'll talk. Errol, thanks for the love. Can't give you enough. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Take care, Vero, everybody, and all who come in and watch later. Kate, Vi, everybody. On Clear, thanks for my pepper seed. It's grown, and I've seen something out of it. So take care, guys. Lots of love. Lots of love. Bye bye.